What's up and welcome back. Today we are making a red lobster cheddar bay biscuit copycat recipe. Here's a snapshot of our ingredients, and remember, check the description box below for specific details. We are going to get started by adding 2 cups of flour to a medium-sized bowl. Now add in 1 tablespoon of sugar. Next, add 2 teaspoons of baking powder to the bowl. Last but not least, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Mix all of the ingredients together until they are very well combined. Alright, so we're going to add in our butter, and the method you use is up to you, but I froze my butter and I'm going to grate it into my mix. I like this method because the shredded butter gets mixed in better and it melts beautifully throughout the biscuit when baked. You could also cube the butter and smush it into the dry mix until they're crumbs. Once you're done, just make sure you stir the butter into the flour until it's fully incorporated. Now shred your desired cheese into the mix as well. Today I'm using sharp cheddar cheese, but any cheese would work for this recipe. And again, once you're done, make sure you're mixing everything together. Now this step is optional, but I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of parsley. You could also use chives if you like, and fresh or dried doesn't really matter. One of the most important steps throughout this recipe is making sure you mix and incorporate everything together. So I'm using my spatula now to go in and really make sure there's no clumps of cheese or butter stuck together. Alright, now add in your buttermilk into the ingredients and begin to gently mix it in. If you don't have buttermilk on hand, then use 1 cup of regular milk with 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar or lemon juice mixed in, and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes until it begins to curdle. Once the mix is moistened and everything just comes together, stop mixing. Over mixing will make your biscuit come out really dense. Here's an up close look at the dough. Now these biscuits are drop biscuits, so using 2 spoons or a cookie scoop, scoop and drop your dough into a lined or greased cookie sheet. The shapes and amounts do not have to be perfect, but make sure to space them correctly so that they can spread while baking. This batch gave me 10 biscuits, but again, that will vary depending on the size scoop you used and the amounts taken out by spoons. Here's how they look before I place them in the oven. Now bake your biscuits at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes. The time and temp will vary depending on your oven. While the biscuits are baking, it's time to prep our topping. Add a few tablespoons of butter to a bowl and microwave it until it's just melted. Now if you like, add some parsley or chives and about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder to the melted butter. Stir it until it's well combined. Alright, it's been about 16 minutes or so and our biscuits are finally done. While the biscuits are still hot and fresh, use a pastry brush and brush the tops of the biscuits with the garlic butter, then let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes to soak in the butter. After that, plate your biscuits and enjoy. I hope you liked this video and thanks for watching.